Welcome back. It's August in Vero Beach, and today we are going to go over what has been happening within the real estate market and what you as a buyer and seller need to expect now that the DOJ mandates are taking effect. What? You didn't know about the new law going into effect this month? Then stick around. This is your August market report. Let's quickly touch on interest rates. In July, we continued to see declining interest rates. Lisa Starkvant, chief economist, says that hoping that rates head much lower could be a miscalculation. The Federal Reserve will most certainly cut rates in September, the first cut since 2020. Lisa says, however, there is no direct cause and effect relationship between the Fed rate cut and a drop in mortgage rates. What's more, expectations about a September rate cut are already baked in, which is why we're already starting to see mortgage rates come down. She does expect mortgage rates to continue to fall throughout the second half of the year, and her prediction is that by the end of 2024, we should see an average interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage to be around 6.4%. She also believes rates will continue to fall in 2025, though it is likely they will remain above 6% through the end of next year. However, as of Friday, rates were already at 6.4%, so Lisa's predictions of where we will be at the end of the year is already here. That is a 0.5 percentage point drop in just 1 week. But with this good news, we also received bad news last week, and that was that the jobs report tanked in July, and that negatively affects the stock market, which affects most of our buyers more so than the interest rates. Enough about interest rates. Let's look at what's been happening in Vero Beach. June and July were very busy months, and although July slowed down towards the end, it had a huge impact on our area. We know that week after week, we have had a decline in inventory. Our peak this year was back in March, and we have been on a week after week decline for the last 18 weeks in a row, meaning we have less properties available week after week. So as of Friday, we had just 1,100 properties on the market in all of Vero Beach, and that is going in the wrong direction if you're hoping prices will come down. What is interesting is that while we have less and less inventory, we saw July skyrocket with sales. Last July, we put 224 properties under contract, but this July, that number rose to 441 properties. That is not only the largest number of homes put under contract all year, as you can see from this next chart, it is the largest number of homes put under contract in the last 2 years. So why would that be? Why would buyers be rushing to buy a home in July? Well, that brings us to our final topic, and one that is going to affect everyone starting on August 15th. As we mentioned earlier this year, this administration's Department of Justice in 2021 reopened a settlement dispute with the National Association of Realtors. And in a nutshell, the DOJ wants commissions to be paid by each represented party. So starting on August 15th, the DOJ is requiring agreements to be signed by buyers and their agents' brokerages that lays out how much the buyer is going to pay their agent's broker on any transaction, meaning the buyer will pay their realtor going forward. This cannot be financed, so if you thought it was hard enough to come up with a down payment, your lender's closing costs, home inspections, pest inspections, surveys, moving fees, and so forth, now the DOJ is asking you to pay your buyer's agent out of your pocket. In turn, we have seen buyer activity skyrocket pre-August 15th. It will be a bumpy ride as we move forward and as we all try to figure out how we are going to absorb these new fees. That's your August market report. Check back every Monday for my market in a minute updates. And hey, if you have any questions about Vero Beach, a particular neighborhood, or a specific property, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm Tripp Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida. Thank you for watching and have a great week.